Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. As you can see, I'm actually recording this video outside our usual place, which means I'm on transit. It's very hot outside here, by the way. And it's my hope that you guys are going to enjoy the video. And let me also know the quality of the audio because I don't have the mic today. This week, the ODM party made the bold step. They kicked out Amason Kingi as the ODM chairperson for Kilifi County. And I wanted to ask you guys a very simple question. Do you think the exit of Amason Kingi from the ODM party is going to complicate the equation for Raila Odinga and his politics at the coastal region? Because we all know that coastal region for a long time has been the bedrock of the ODM party. But William Samoei Ruto, through his party, the UDA, has also been making good progress. In Mzambweni, for example, the ODM candidate was defeated, and that can be attributed to the support the independent candidate, Faisal Abdallah, got from William Samoei Ruto. And we must also remember that at the coastal region within ODM party, Amason Kingi and Hassan Joho have always fought for the supremacy battle. They've always fought who was going to be the leader of that region. So in this video today, I want us to look at whether Amason Kingi's exit from the ODM party is likely to complicate the equation for Raila Odinga. But before we do that, if you're watching this channel for the first time, I want you to take a second or two and click the subscribe button so that next time we produce a video like this, YouTube will automatically notify you. Now let us get back to the main issue. I want to ask three questions. What is Raila Odinga's game plan for the coastal region? What is his game plan? Clearly, Raila Odinga has a game plan, and that's why he decided to kick out Amason Kingi. The second question is, what is Amason Kingi's options? Because the truth is, Amason Kingi has decided to bolt out. What are some of his options? The third question is, how is it going to affect Raila Odinga? The fact that Amason Kingi was kicked out, he's no longer an ODM party member, he's going to form his own political party or is likely to join a coast-based political party. The question is, how is that move going to impact on Raila Odinga? Let us begin by looking at the figures. In the last election, Mombasa County, the entire coastal region had around 1.7 million registered voters. This is huge. Raila Odinga controlled more than 80% of the votes from the coastal region. In Mombasa, we had 580,000 votes registered. Kwale had around 281. Kilifi had 508. Tana River had around 118. Lamu had around 67. Taita Taveta had around 155,000, totaling to around 1.7. In Kilifi alone, how many constituencies do we have? Several. So it means Raila Odinga must be very careful so that he doesn't lose the members of parliament from Kilifi. Kilifi gave ODM 6 pieces from the women rep, members of parliament, members of county assembly, governor, senate, everything. Even Homa Bay or Siaya did not achieve that. In Mombasa, it was almost the same, except for a few seats which they lost. But even in those instances, most of those people were actually allied to Raila Odinga. But what are Kingi's options? In fact, there's one question which Kenyans are asking. Is Amason Kingi working for Raila Odinga and President Uhuru Kenyatta? Or is Amason Kingi trying to chart his own political path? This question is coming, especially working for Raila and Uhuru. It is coming because most people believe that with the formation of one Kenya alliance, one Kenya movement or alliance, there's need to penetrate that team. And how do you penetrate that team? How do you infiltrate that team? You infiltrate that team by coming up with people like rebels, people like Amason Kingi. Then these people will then go outside there. After going outside there, they rebel, they are kicked out, then you embrace them. Then when it comes to the negotiating table, then they'll insist on Raila Odinga. But I don't think this is what Amason Kingi is up to. In my view, Amason Kingi feels that is now ripe to chart his own political path. Remember, he's serving his second term. Second term governors don't have a soft landing. But what are some of his options? In my view, Amason Kingi has very limited options. The first option is to push for his coast-based political party. And he must pray that his community, the Mijikenda, will buy into this party. And after buying into this party, then he's going to win 1, 2, 3, or 4 constituencies. Several MCS seats. Then after that, then he can use this now to negotiate, either post-election or pre. But the best for him would be to align himself with a party which the coastal people are likely to support, whether it's Ruto, whether it's Raila. Then if he's going to win some seats, he will qualify for the political party's funding. Even if not, as long as he will manage to get 5 MPs, he can use those MPs to trade in post-election agreement, especially if we are going to go for a rerun. So that's the first option. His second option is to seek for a coalition arrangement with Raila Odinga. Because the fact of the matter is that it's going to be very difficult for Amason Kingi to defeat ODM party. I don't think he has that ability, especially at the coast. But he can have, let's say, 30%. He can agree with Raila or ODM that, look here, I'm forming this party, but I'm going to support you for the presidency. So just campaign for your guys. I also campaign for my guys. Those who will succeed will succeed. Those who will not succeed will not going to succeed. So he can seek for that as an option. The third option, which I think is likely the best for him, is to join Team Tanga Tanga. Because if he joins Team Tanga Tanga, William Ruto can even make him the deputy president. He can be made the deputy president. If, for example, if Ruto can be assured of the coastal region, of the central Kenya votes, if he can be assured of the Kalenjin votes, Rift Valley votes, then the best bet would be to get someone as a running mate from either the coastal region or Western Kenya. You can't bank on Western Kenya. So the DP can then make him a running mate. That would be the best option for him. But those are only the options. But is there a chance that this move by Amason Kingi is likely to impact on Raila Odinga? I asked that question on my Facebook page, but majority of people felt that Amason Kingi does not have an impact. I tend to disagree. In fact, they are saying that ahead of 2013 election, Gideon Mung'are decided to join Jubilee. And after joining Jubilee, he was more powerful than Kingi at that time. But he was humbled. They were also giving the example of Najib Balala, who was very powerful, joined Jubilee, was defeated, today is enjoying cabinet, but politically is out. But I don't want to compare the two. In my view, Amason Kingi can actually complicate the equation for Raila Odinga. Number one, Raila Odinga has invested heavily on Amason Kingi. That's the honest truth. If you look at the way Kingi joined politics, if you look at the sacrifice Raila Odinga made to make him a cabinet minister at the expense of others, Raila Odinga campaigned for him using his money as a young boy, as a young man. Someone told me, but it's a wrong term. As a young man, Raila Odinga campaigned for him. Then after winning, he was made a cabinet minister. After that, Raila Odinga helped him to become the governor for Kilifi. And in the second term, he was given the leeway to choose who became the member of parliament, the women rep. Amason Kingi was actually given the leeway in ODM party. And to his credit, he managed to deliver the entire Kilifi County. So that investment by Raila Odinga on Kingi will just go to waste just like that. Number two, Kingi, having served as the ODM chairperson, as the governor, and as the guy who was controlling the party, means as we speak today, Amason Kingi controls the ODM structures right in Kilifi County. And that's a good thing for him, and it's also not a very good thing for Raila Odinga. Because like today, the other day I was asking you guys, because I know so many of those Kilifi guys, the ODM Youth League, almost the entire ODM Youth League is going with the Kingi. Their leader Nyundo, who is a good friend of mine, is actually going with the Kingi. Another gentleman I know, Mulei Yule Mzee, is also going with the Kingi, and several others. The party structure it means Raila Odinga will have to again go back and restructure the party in Kilifi, something which would not have been done if, for example, Kingi stayed with Raila Amolo Odinga. Number 3 is the William Ruto's onslaught. You see, Raila Odinga was dealing with the onslaught from the Deputy President, William Ruto, at the coast. He had hoped that someone like Kingi was going to play a key role in thwarting those onslaught. As we speak, Kingi is out. You go to Kwale, the governor is really not an ODM person. Then you go to Lamu, the governor is not an ODM person. So which means Raila Odinga is only relying now on Joho, is relying on the Tana River, Dado Godana, the Mombasa Tana River, Taita Taveta, who is a Wiper guy, but now aligning himself for Raila Amolo Odinga. So basically, the William Ruto's onslaught at the coastal region is something which was worrying Raila Amolo Odinga. And now, Kingi bolting out means he's likely to go out with several others. Of course, Raila Odinga has an advantage because he can always checkmate. I know Gideon Mungaro is being propelled, and this is why Mungaro is not keen. I mean, this is why Kingi is not keen, the fact that Mungaro is being propelled while he wanted the brother to be the governor. But the fact that the deputy president had launched an onslaught at the coastal region, the exit of Kingi will also dent the image of ODM party in that region further. And lastly, is the right team to counter Kingi. Joho and Kingi were fighting because there were those who believe that Joho is Arab. No, those are local politics. And Kingi is a Mijikenda. In fact, Kingi believed that he had the right as a Mijikenda. But Joho has managed to actually hold the ODM party at the coast. Joho can tame Kingi, but there should be someone from the Mijikenda to help Joho. Who is this person? Can Gideon Mungaro fit the shoe? Those are the questions. Who will be this guy? Is it possible that with the exit of Kingi, Raila Odinga can now reach out to Salim Vuria, the Kwale governor, to take over some of these roles? I don't know what you think, but those are my take. The fact is, the exit of Amason Kingi from ODM party, in my view, is likely to impact on Raila Odinga. But someone was telling me that it's not even important because Gideon Mungaro almost comes from the same area with Amason Kingi, and the fact that he's now in ODM party is likely to shift the equation in favor of the Orange Democratic Movement. I don't know what you think. Let me hear your thoughts on that. And for those who are watching this channel for the first time, please take a second or two and click the subscribe button so that next time we produce a video like this, YouTube will automatically notify you. Thank you guys, and please, may you have a good day. I'm actually at the basement, at the parking of, this should be United Mall. I just want to go and pick something. Then I continue with whatever I was doing here. Thank you guys, and may you have a good day.